I'm smoking in front of them bitches. Like,
That's what you could
what you?
do now. Yeah, that's what you could do
Yeah,
now compared to back in
but
the day.
back then, man, I don't give a fuck if I saw a crumb. Boy, they come, boy, listen. What you just blew? Them up, get him. You bet. Boy, them bitches not playing, boy. Back then, think about it. Them niggas used to come 3 o'clock in the morning for real when you in a deep sleep. If you ain't thugging chilling like this by that TV, switching that channel, trying to stay up, boy, you zipped up. And when them bitches kick that door in, you don't know what's going on. All you know is motherfucker.
Yeah, them
So at
bitches.
the end of the day, Goodwill.
Hey Will, this shit is fucking cold.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but love. You heard me. So,
Yeah.
all right. So you from out front. You heard me. You younger than me. You dig? I was born in '81. You heard me. So, which you was born in like the '90s,
93.
'93. You heard me. All right. So, I want to ask you a question about gang banging in St. John Parish. You heard me. Um. All right. By you being from our front, that's just automatically red shit over there. You heard me. So y'all had to go through shit with reserve or Garavelle, anything like that, like back in the day, like how y'all got
Yeah,
down.
when we was coming up, you know what I'm saying? It was a beef that got started at a graduation party. This was before I was even born, you feel me? But I know about it. But that shit got started, and that was just an innocent bystander that wasn't supposed to die that night. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way G. But at the end of the day, when shit happens, shit happens. Innocent bystanders get thrown in the cross every day. Look what just happened recently with the little girl, you know what I'm saying? In the car
Yeah,
with,
rest
yeah,
in peace to her. You heard me, man.
yeah, you
Condolences to
feel
her
me?
family. You know.
Yeah, God bless her soul. You feel me?
Hmm.
But yeah, we went through a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. At times, the whole parish was beefing with everybody. I ain't even gonna lie. LaPlace was beefing with Reserve and Garavelle. Garavelle was beefing with Reserve and LaPlace. LaPlace was beefing with, like it was just a chain reaction because Reserve was
Yeah,
beefing with everybody. We was beefing with everybody, and then it got to a point to where we fucked the game up and started beefing with each other.
that's what we fucked up at.
Yeah,
That's what. And you know what, bro? Every town in St. John Parish done did that shit. Garaville done turned on each other. Reserve done turned on each other. When you say you was born in '93, in '93
yeah,
I started gang banging. You heard me?
yeah,
I picked up my red rag in '93, going to Leon Gacho. You heard me?
yeah,
And at that time, Reserve started this shit because they started claiming Crip, right?
yeah,
But it was the whole reserve under one Crip card. You
yeah,
heard me? That's when it was all good for them. You see what I'm saying? Garaville was under one code, you heard me? LaPlace was all under one flag, you heard me? So when we started sectioning that shit off, like you got New Era, Sugar Ridge, Riverlands,
yeah,
Carrollwood, Cambridge, Outfront, Projects, nigga, we used to all just be one fucking unit. You see what I'm saying? When that
yeah.
shit got divided up, and that's for every town. That go for Reserve and Garaville. Once niggas started dividing shit up, niggas started killing each other, and it's been all bad ever since. You heard me?
Most definitely.
So
That's why
that's
I
what
sit
happened.
there and I
That's
say
what
that all
happened to
the
us. You
time.
heard me?
Real talk.
But
I try to keep the wave right. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even gonna lie, the way shit is now, it ain't nowhere near compared to what it was back in the G. Like, nowadays, ain't no respect in the game. You feel me? And I don't speak on the drug game. Fuck the drug game. That shit weak.
yeah,
Everything step on, nigga, ain't worrying about that. I'm talking about in the street game, period. Like,
right.
ain't no respecting that shit no more,
Ain't
my
no
nigga.
ain't no structure. You heard me?
No, you
So
ain't got nobody that's gonna sit there and take these niggas and guide them the right way to do it.
and
You feel
see,
me?
and niggas ain't gonna listen. And
Mm-mm.
niggas ain't gonna listen. You heard me? When I came back from Cali, you heard me, and they niggas found out I was out there and shit. So everybody in Cambridge, Well, the youngsters, I ain't gonna say everybody, but the youngsters be like, man, how we blooding? Like, are we doing it right? Are we doing it wrong? You heard me? And I'm like, you can't compare it to California. You
Right,
heard me? Because it's a different structure. You heard me?
right,
We don't even rock the same way that California rock when it come down to this shit. A California
right,
nigga come down here and be dizzy because it's not the same type of fucking ordeal that
right.
you'll go through
Real
in
talk.
Cali. You heard me? So when I came down from Cali, you heard me, I was like, man, I can't even do it the same way they do it in California because it ain't gonna happen. Now I
Right,
know Laplace, Louisiana, Garyville, Louisiana Reserve, it ain't gonna happen. You heard me? Cause niggas ain't trying to hear that shit. You heard me?
right,
Niggas ain't trying to hear you over me and I gotta listen to you and take orders and shit. And if I'm wrong, I gotta get punished by the hood and this and that. You heard me?
right.
Man, niggas ain't boy. Look, that little fucking 15-year-old boy gonna pull out something and hit you with something. You heard me? You talking about giving him a DP. You his big
Definitely,
homie. You heard me? Niggas sneaking on
definitely.
you. You heard me to get you hit. You heard me? Cause you
Right.
got it. That's just how niggas is out here. You heard me? Ain't none of us got no money. We ain't got no real money. You heard me? So you dig, ain't no structure in the shit, you
Oh
heard me,
no,
and it,
we ain't
and
playing.
never will be.
Listen, we playing with 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 racks, but that ain't nothing. My nigga, 100 racks ain't shit. Like,
Ain't nothing.
my nigga, man, listen, nigga not playing with no money out here.
Nah,
You feel
nah,
me?
nah.
If a nigga was playing with some money, you know what they'll be doing?
Something.
Disappearing, cause they wouldn't be around here.
Yeah, why would
They'll
you hang
have to do
around?
something.
You ain't gonna hang
And I
around
ain't
that
speaking
parish and
on.
you got it, you heard me? You
Yeah,
did,
like
cause
don't
them,
get me wrong. I see a couple niggas out here with it. You feel me? That I know got it, and I sit there and I be like, "What the fuck you still around here for?" Don't get me wrong. I know you got shit going on, but don't you know this is meant for every nigga. Like my nigga, if you don't get out, cuz you gonna die in your hood. I'm gonna just keep it G.
or, or them police gonna fucking hack you up and you gonna catch some time. You
Man,
heard me?
nowadays cops don't even give a fuck about giving you time. As long as you got money.
Man, them bitches kicking my door. You heard me? And my wife gun was in the house, you heard me? So they tried to lie and say I had the gun on me. You heard me? But they was mad all I had in that bitch was a little bit of weed, you heard me? So they brought
Yeah.
me to jail for that shit. You dig? But they tried to get me the felon with the firearm thing. That's a mandatory 5 to 10. You heard me? It
Exotic.
took the last during COVID, my nigga. They took the last 25 G's that I had, dog. You heard me? To pay off lawyers and fines and all this shit just so I could move to Texas and fight the shit, you heard me? They wanted me to do 10 years behind the gun that wasn't mine, you heard me? Them bitches
On
in
some
St.
fake
John
shit.
Parish, them cops, they thirsty, dog. Like, they about to have
Yeah,
some
they
work to
thirsty.
do. They about to have some
But
work to
see,
do now. Now that these laws done changed and shit,
man, listen,
everybody
you
but
can
they had
you
these guns and now they got murders going on. Now you could do some real police work instead of fucking with
listen.
citizens, you
You
heard
can't
me?
you can't do me nothing. You can't do me nothing. I ain't riding around the cup. Listen, I ain't riding around in the cup with nothing but 17 grams on me. You can't even try to plant them other 10. You going
Yeah,
down, you try to plant them other 10 on me. Cause I record everything. So you going
yeah.
down, you try to plant them 10 on me.
But
Sorry.
they just changed that law. You heard me? Within the last 2 years where you could have so many grams on you, right? Without
Yeah,
going to
it's
jail. Cause
you could
St. John
have
will
you could
take
have
back in the
28
day, St.
grams.
John gonna take you to jail for a blunt. You dig? If you got a blunt, they
They
kick in
can't.
the door and they got a blunt in that bitch, boy. You gonna take that ride, you heard me?
They tried. They can't. I'm smoking in front of them bitches. Like,
That's what you could
what you
do now. Yeah, that's what you could do
yeah.
now compared to back in
But
the day.
back then, man, I don't give a fuck if I saw a crumb. Boy, they come, boy, listen. What you just blew? Get him, get him. You boy, them bitches not playing, boy. Back then, think about it. Them niggas used to come 3 o'clock in the morning for real when you in a deep sleep. If you ain't thugging chilling like this by that TV, switching that channel, trying to stay up, boy, you zipped up. And when them bitches kick that door in, you don't know what's going on. All you know is motherfucker.
Yeah. Them
So at
bitches.
the end of the day, you could go the fucked up route, you could take the weak route, or you could just say, fuck it, cuz. I don't care. Let's go. Let's get it over with.
Them
You
bitches
got
hit
some
me
niggas
in
that
them
get
bitches
nervous
hit
and
me in
start
broad
shooting back.
daylight. Them bitches
Yeah,
came
like
down my little quarter sack in broad daylight, you heard me? But they came the night before. You dig? My neighbor was like, yeah, man, the police was walking around your house, you heard me, like 3 in the morning. You heard me? I still ain't get rid of this shit. I ain't had nothing to get rid of. I'm like, man, this ain't nothing but a few ounces, you heard me? Sure enough, the next day them bitches came in that bitch. You heard me? But to shoot my dog, you heard me? Yeah, you heard me? All type of shit, you heard me? Like, and locked me up, dog. I was in jail for like a week. You heard
over
me?
some dumb shit.
Yeah,
Over some
bro.
shit that don't even make sense though. Like my nigga, it's weed. It ain't fucking crack,
Man,
fentanyl.
look. I was telling the
Like
nigga the other day, I said that that's how LaPlace get their money. LaPlace get their money from they ain't got nothing going on but the Andouille Festival, you heard me? So
that's
the rest
it.
of their money gotta come from LaPlace Parade and fucking locking niggas up, dog.
Yep. Cause
That's
look,
what they do.
if you know now, the rate of holding a nigga in jail for a day is double what it was 10 years ago.
Yeah,
You
that's a
feel me? So
fact.
I put two and two together and I said, damn, niggas ain't even getting paid $1 in jail to work.
Yeah,
Like, boy, that's fucked up.
yeah, yeah.
It's crazy, but hey, bro, the system is fucking crazy. That's why I sit down and I be doing all my research on everything. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get out of my name. I'm trying to do all type of shit. You feel me? Like, this shit crazy, but it is what it is. Just know if this shit go in my favor, hmm, I'ma be a name a motherfucker can't pronounce. Some shit a motherfucker never heard of. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, my relative in California, he trying to get me on that same shit. You heard me? He changed his identity. He not even
Yeah.
American citizen no more. He a Moorish citizen. He ain't gotta have
Yeah.
no license plate, no nothing. You heard me? And the police pull this nigga over, dog. He don't like he get away every time, dog. You heard me? Nigga be hopping on the airplane, don't no passport. You heard me? Yeah.
That's like
I'll plug you on with that
nations.
nigga if you need me to, you heard me? You know, if you want to find out some shit about that, you heard me?
Yeah, that's
But
Goodwill.